beautiful morning. You know, today I want to teach you, and I want to give you at the same time a truth of concept for this strategy I'm about to teach you guys. It's been a while I wasn't trading my funded account. So I'm gonna resume trading it this month of July. Yeah, we're in July, man. In July, but I want to first show you proof of concept because this really works. I want to show you what we did. These are trades I took in the month of May. I bought this challenge in the month of May and passed it in the month of May. And um, I'm not gonna give you a guarantee that you're gonna have the same win rate I do have with this strategy. You just have to sit down, collect data about it. You know, collect data. I told this strategy back in the days. It's just that you guys are sleeping on my videos. You don't watch them. You don't wanna. You don't want you want to stay stuck in the same positions year to years. I made years these videos 3 years, 2 years back. You guys are sleeping on my videos, but I'm gonna try to break down the strategy that I use into tiny pieces that everybody can eat. Because I want you all eating, man. I want you all guys eating, man. This is this was my phase one. Yeah, this is all proof of concept. I'm not showing off. I'm just showing you that what I'm about to teach you really works. If I told you are ready to put in the time, because all I can tell you, this is a long term game. This is chess, not checkers, my guy. You gotta understand that. Let that sink into your head. This is chess, not checkers. It takes time for some moves to be made, man. You can understand that before we dig deep. So this is not 5K account. This is equity edge. I just like them because they are affordable. I took only three trades, three on past phase one. You can see phase one. I think that's 10%, right? Yeah, it should be 10%. Oh, okay. Um, no, don't flip that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. So that's 10%. That was my phase one. I'm not gonna. I think I did a screenshot phase two, right? Yo, okay. Let's just get to the funded account. So this is funded account. Mm, mm. Oh, this is another account where I also passed it. So here is the proof of concept. This is what we call proof of concept, man. Four trades, 100% win rate. Four trades. That's the month of May. That's the month of May. You gotta understand that. You know. That's what we did. You see, this is all proof of concept. When we're gonna dig deep into this strategy, man. So this is my funded account. You see my payout was on the fifth. This is the payout. Because the guys had to take their commissions. We made 600 something. They gave us 526, which is not a bad amount. If I told you an African living in Africa, this is enough money. You don't need a 50K account. I mean, you want it, but you don't need the money that comes with it because your bills ain't that high that you need 50K account. That you need a 50K account. You start small. You start small, baby steps. You get there. So I just wanted to prove. The reason I bought this challenge, I wanted to prove myself that this strategy really works. And now it's certified. It is certified. 100% win rate. This is it. Oh no, it's not the word. It is here. That's it. So let's get down. Let's get to the scratch board and try and start scratching. I'm gonna teach. I told this to you guys back in the days, but man, I don't know why you guys are. So this strategy that I'm about to teach you is based off price action, pure price action, like the pure one, man, very pure. So we all know. I taught this back in the days. If you don't know it, you gotta go back to my videos and see. Try to get some knowledge from those videos. We all know that the trend moves in two stages: a push phase and an exhaustion. Yeah, in simple terms. So, but the market moves in three stages. It moves in a push phase, an exhaustion, and a consolidation. Those are the three stages the market moves in. But we don't need the consolidation because that's not where we make our money from, eh? So I'm gonna zoom this. Come on, let's go. So we are at the scratch board. I wanna teach you because I taught you a trend back in the days. So you all know a trend. So this is how the strategy really works. I'm gonna break it down in the coming days into small, tiny pieces that everybody can eat because I want you all guys eating. You can't stay stuck. This 2026 is so many ways to get to the bag, man. It's 2026. Them times are over. Them times where your grandfather had to go to work, and come back, spend like 12 hours, 10 hours at work. Dude, game times are over. Game times are gone. Humans are evolving every single day, man. And if I don't you see this as a scam, I mean, it's all about you. It's all down to you. But even if you see it as a scam, we know you give money to ladies, and it's not a bad thing to give money to ladies. But we know you give money to ladies, and you still lose the money. So put your money at risk. Put your money at risk. You're gonna put yourself into a fly off, into a fly, how do they say it? Fight or fly situation, fight or fly mode. you know yeah. So sorry for going deep into that. So this is a push phase. We wait for an exhaustion, and we expect a push phase as well. These are the stages a trend moves in. You all can see it very clean, man. Very clean. So this strategy I'm about to teach you, we work with daily structure, like daily structure. I'm an intraday trade. I know. I'm an intraday trader. You understand? I'm an intraday trader. So I focus more onto the daily structures. So which date is this? It's Friday. It's Thursday. So Friday, market was pushing, making higher highs and higher lows, high highs and higher lows. So how you gonna enter this trade? I know some guys can tell you, but no, not some guys. Me personally, back in the days, I used to tell you we enter at around here, like so. At the break of the high, like so. Oh, come on, get it. At the break of the high, like so. You know, which is not a bad strategy and it still works, proven. But we just have to know that the markets are evolving every single day. Markets evolve. Markets are dynamic. As humans, we evolve as well. So yeah. Yeah, you should stop making noise that this is high inside. Yeah, I know you might say this is high inside. Just focus on where I'm driving this point to. So when I used to teach that, but I figured out and I back tested, I collected data about another way of making this a little bit even simpler. When we enter from here, we lose range. We lose a lot of range. Well, we're gonna jump into this real quick. So remember, it's a push phase, it's a pullback. You gotta be patient because this is a long-term game. You gotta be patient. You have to be, man. You have to be patient. So, wait a minute. Oh, so I was checking something. Sorry, guys. So you have to be patient, because this is a long-term game. So what I look for most of the times, I look for an engulfing candle. An engulfing candle is added confluence. It puts the odd 90% in your favor, man. When you look for those engulfing candles, because they are the way to go. So What I mean by an engulfing candle is a candle that engulfs. You see, like here, this is a bearish candle. It's a bullish candle. Remember, in a pullback in line with the trend, you gotta have those confluences. It should be in a pullback in line with the direction of the trend overall. You know, overall, it's all about quantity over. It's all about quality over quantity, man. Overall, see the overall trend of this market is bullish. Still, you can call it overall structure. Yeah, overall trend. Let's say yeah, it's an overall trend, honestly. So this is a bearish candle and a bullish candle, you know. So if this candle engulfs the previous candle, uh we don't wait for the break, because the break of this is here, see. But when we do this, wait for the break like how we used to do back in the days, we lose range, you see. This is a lot of range. You know how much money you can make in here, man? 28 pips. No, we ain't doing that. So we figured out a way. We will enter down here and put our stop loss below the low. Very simple price action. You don't need to do too much. It's all proven, certified, man. You see, that's how you enter. I'm gonna. I think next week I'm gonna get back to scratch. For those of you who didn't know, but I think I made videos about how a trend moves, you know. But I'm gonna go sit down and think about it, if at all I should redo those videos, because you guys were sleeping. You guys were sleeping when we're teaching this, man. So this is how you enter using this strategy of mine, you know. You see, you make sure your stop loss is below this level, and make sure you enter on an engulfing can. Another keynote to put in place is make sure the candle has closed bullish or bearish. Don't enter before the candle closes bearish, because you get yourself in a situation where the candle pushes bullish, then after it flips, you know, and becomes bearish, you know. So the key factors to put in place, I'm gonna write them down here, and everybody should write them down, honestly, because you will need them. This is the first one, by the way. The market has to be trending. If it's not trending, we don't trade, man. I'm gonna okay. There. Market should be trending. That's number one. You hear me? That's number one. Number two is we should be in a pullback one extension. We should be in a pullback, literally. On a pullback. Oh, what is this? The English is evaporating, huh? Really? We should be in a pullback. Another thing, the candle has to be closed. No, engulfing candles. We press letter F, my G. Engulfing candle. Another thing, the candle should be closed. Those are the four main key factors you guys are supposed to put at the back of your heads, you know. And remember, we are doing this on the hourly because I backtested on hourly on EU only. You can use other pairs, but EU, yeah, EU moves very well, and the spreads on EU are really low. You know, for those of my guys that are doing challenges, you understand. So those are the key factors to put at the back of your head, don't worry. I know for the first time it might look like it's something that is really hard, but I'm gonna try to break this down into smaller particles that even insects can eat. Yeah, I'm not necessarily saying you're an insect, man. You gotta take that lightly. So yeah, so those are the key factors. As you can see, based on the trades that was taking, it's always that engulfing candle that I take. You see, this candle is supposed to engulf the rest of the candles. I do have some losses, man. Yeah, because they're inevitable. You gotta get used to losing. You see that engulfing candle in line with the trend, in line all the time. You gotta be in line, man. You gotta be aligned with the trend, or else you get yourself in tough situations, man. You see the engulfing candles. I mean, these are trades I've been taking, man. You see, on my personal account. Oh, my keyboard. Come on, my mouse. So, guys, literally that's it. What I wanted to. That's a strategy I'm gonna start teaching you guys in the coming days. I'm gonna try break it down. Into smaller, tiny particles, but it is certified. I've showed you proof of concept before even we started. Honestly, before we started, I've showed you proof of concept. This really works, honestly. You just have to give it time. As I told you, man, the longer meals always take time to be prepared. I know for the first time it's gonna be hard, but you gotta be persistent. You gotta persevere because this is greatness. For you to be great, you are supposed to outshine the 99.9%. That's how you be great. So sit down, collect data on every trade you're taking, collect data, screenshot it. iPhone, if at all, I know for iPhone users, because I use an iPhone users have the journal app. Screenshot your trades, go take them to the journal app, write down the reason why you took them. Did they align? Are they in line with these four factors? Did you follow these four rule fact? These are principles, by the way. They're not rules. They're just principles to guide you. So did you follow them? If at all a trade lost, I know losing is part of the game. You gotta get used to it. Did I break any of these principles? If not, then it's just it is what it is. It's a losing trade. Nothing wrong with it. You understand? So that's it for today, guys. Um, this is Ibra cheat coded. I just want to cheat code all of you guys about this. As I told you, it's so many ways to eat out here, man. It's 2026. It's 2026. You can't be doing what the rest of the people are doing, man. You gotta be different. So many ways to get to the money. There's a lot of inflation. Money, your salary isn't even making sense nowadays because of the inflation, in the world. So you gotta look for ways to survive, man. Cause this is real GTA. You're either that guy with all the money, all the mansions, everybody sees them, all the attention, or you'll be that guy that is fucked up, staying that NPC. Even if somebody knocks you, nobody gives a fuck. Real GTA in this, man. Life is real GTA. You gotta um you gotta equip yourself with the best of the best. Get yourself some money, man. Get to the money. Try to go get to the money. Get to the money, I mean. But I know if I told you started this business of forex, you're somebody that has visualization. You're not like those people that are like, oh, forex is a scam. Yeah, it's a scam. It's alright. We have nothing to do. We have nothing to do for you. If at all, that's all you see. Everything you look at, you're optimistic instead of being pessimistic. In life, you should be optimistic. Don't be pessimistic. Optimistic always expects the negative. What if I lose too much money? What if this happens? But if you're pessimistic, you're like, what if I get a 50K payout? What if I get a 100K payout? Yeah. That's how you're supposed to live, man, in life, you know. Yeah, because when you focus more on the negative, that's all you're gonna see. That's all you're gonna see. Think about if at all somebody enters a room, you know, with uh okay, let's say I tell you, go into that room and look for the red a red handkerchief. You're going to focus on the red handkerchief. You won't even see that in the room there are green and blue handkerchiefs. You won't see that. You'll be looking for red. Same thing with life, you know. You should live life expecting the best, you know, and all you will be seeing is the best. You understand? I don't know if you're getting the analogy I'm trying to use right here, you know. But anyways, we shall get into those psychological discussions, those psychological talks later, you know. Yeah. Guys, I think I have to jump off. I'll catch you guys later on, um the next day. I don't know when I'm gonna get time to make you guys a video, but let's take this today, you know. Yeah, let's take this. I know it's a bit hard, but try to look those engulfing candles in line with the trend of the market in a pullback. You understand? It ain't too much, you know. I know it might take long to do what for you guys to look for, but to see. But trust me, if you give it time, you will be able to start seeing these markets differently. And remember something I really didn't talk about. It's supposed to have some space for it to be a pullback. This is the space I'm talking about, man. This space. Oh, come on, don't do that. It's in that space. That's how we say this is a pullback. It should have some space in here. Anything without space is on the pullback. You see that? That's something I had forgot to highlight. See the space in here, in there. That's what we call a pullback. So we call a pullback. See the space in here. In here. This right here. This right here. These spaces. I don't want you guys to start taking these. Let me look for an example. See, like this. I want you to start taking a trade like this, thinking this is a pullback. This is not a pullback. Oh damn, this thing is so big. Yo, see, this is not a pullback, man. That is not a pullback, you know. It is not. Don't start taking trades with that. You should have some spaces in. Did I lock it? There should be spaces like so. You see this space right here? That's a pullback. You see this space right here? That's a pullback. Space. Make sure if at all this happens, this is moving sideways. It's a consolidation, man. Not a pullback. Pullbacks always have spaces in them. See that space in there, man? See that space in here? That's what I call a valid pullback. Those ones are fake outs. See this space in here? I don't know if you're trying to get what I'm trying to mean, but yeah, that's it, guys, for today. I'll break it down later on, you know, in the coming days. Just stick around.